Hello, it's Wednesday again.
And it's always hump day. Isn't that something? I like
Hump
to say that.
day.
Yep,
I
yep.
know. So what you been up to?
I've completed that quilt today, took a picture of it and sent it to the person that requested it in San Diego, and she loves it.
Oh,
So I'm just going to hang on to it. She won't be in town until October or November.
yay. It's the whole quilt is finished or the top?
The whole shebang, the whole thing.
Hey, Sherry. Every time I say your name, I don't know if I'm saying it right. I keep saying Sherry. Is that correct? But I also think it could be Cherry because of my cousin's wife's name is Cherry. And every time I say it, I think, oh, maybe it's Cherry. But I think she spells her name Cherry.
Yeah,
Cherry. Yeah,
yeah.
okay. Just making sure.
She said you're right.
Good, good, good. I always want to make sure I pronounce people's names correctly.
I know, I
I don't
know.
know why it's a I feel like it's very important.
I did do something else good today. I worked on the big machine because
Oh,
I don't know what happened. I think when I changed the bobbin, it messed up, and so I worked on it for about an hour or two. But I finally got the stitching good, so I'll have to
oh, awesome.
load something up and try it. If you come tomorrow, I really would like you to look at it. It seems like it's a little tight. It doesn't go very smoothly. It's not sewing very smoothly.
So it could be that the belts are engaged for the computer
That
because
would that could be true. I don't even know what that means, but you're
so like
probably right.
whenever the long arm machine is attached to the computer is attached to the machine that's attached to the what do you call that big thing?
The track,
The I couldn't think of this word earlier. I
a
swear,
frame.
I think I have. I think I need to get tested for early Alzheimer's. Like, is this a sign or is it someone's? I read recently though that also it could be my age and hormone related brain fog. Like
Oh,
words that I should know don't come to me. Ugh.
I
What
think
do
you
you
just have
call
too
that
much
thing?
going
The
on the
frame.
frame.
The quilting frame. So when the computer is attached to the frame and all the mechanical stuff, it has to all be engaged so that the computer can control the machine on the frame.
That is quite
So it
possible.
yes, so when you want to free motion quilt, you have to disengage the belts so that it goes smoothly.
That's exactly what it sounds like. But I have no idea how I would do that. So I hope you can help me with that.
It could be the guy when he was working on it.
I thought about that he messed it up. I
Well, no,
shouldn't
that's
say
yeah,
that.
but it just yeah,
Yeah.
but there's no computer attached to it, so I don't know why he would do that, but who knows? Yeah.
Do you know how to?
Thank you, Sherry. I'm so happy to know that it's not just me. And people's
Oh,
names,
I know
people that I know,
myself. Yeah.
I get all of a sudden, I'm like, if I have to introduce somebody, I'm like, ooh, like somebody I know and love, and their name just doesn't come to me.
You can say, "Oh, you know who you are."
Yeah, you. Hello,
Maybe,
you.
maybe they know who they are. That's funny.
Okay, I'm reading a text message right now, but I'm gonna put it away for later. But I do have some news. I think it'll be good news. So, for those of you out there for your listening, if what's going on in our quilt world, the cheeky quilter quilt world, October the weekend of October 10th, 11th, and 12th is the Festivals Acadiennes. It is the big, huge music festival that we sell lots and lots and lots of our products. It's the one big festival market that we do every year. I think, is this our fourth year?
I think it
Fourth or fifth
is.
year?
At
Fourth?
least it could be 5.
One, two, three. This must be either our fourth or our fifth year. Again,
Yeah.
can't remember. And so we at the Quilt Guild last week, I don't know if I told you this, Mom, our meeting, one of the people said, one of the other members said that we should have a quilt demonstration on quilting at the festival because it's an art festival. Like, you have to make everything handmade. You can't resell products. It's definitely an art market. And so they do demonstrations for people making ceramics and iron workers where they've got the iron in the fire and they're making knives and stuff. And so I asked them if the Quilt Guild could do a demonstration, like have a tent set up, and we are going to hang a frame, a quilting frame from the tent ceiling and provide needles and thread, and people from the guild are going to go and quilt and have people come, and it'll be like a demonstration on the Saturday.
That'll be
Isn't that awesome?
fun.
Yeah, so
Yes.
we just got word today that that they do have space for us because it's coming up, and it was kind of a last minute, hey, if you have room, we're interested. So we're going to do some hand quilting demonstration there by the local quilting guild at the festival, and hopefully our tent will be near it.
Boy, that would be really nice.
Yes.
I'm
And
thinking
so
I'm thinking about where it might be in one of those big pavilions, under one of those big pavilions.
no. It's hey Cece. Um it is going to be where, where they serve us coffee and donuts
Oh, back
along that
there?
fence line. Well,
Oh,
along that
okay.
fence line. So that's
Yeah.
where all the demonstrations
Oh,
happen.
yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. That's a good spot.
Yeah. So hopefully our tent will be close to there.
You know where I want to
You
be.
should totally come share. And I've actually thought about, we could what I would love to do actually is have a quilt retreat either the weekend of Festivals Acadiennes, which is it's a Cajun French music festival. So it is very Cajun French oriented.
And Creole.
And that is in October. And Creole, yeah. Acadienne et Creole. So it is very Cajun French. We also have a music festival, the largest francophone music festival in the world, I believe. At least at one time it was. Um, oh, absolutely. That's a great idea. And so
I
that one
love
is
it.
in the spring. So Festival International, we call it Festival International de la Louisiane, is oh, Sherry, y'all need to come. Both of these festivals are fabulous in their own right. One of them is French music from around the world. So there are most French speaking countries in the world are in Africa. So there's lots and lots of African drums and bands. And I mean, just this, Afro pop, just, it is awesome.
The
And
artwork too is very nice, very
yes. And so
international. Yeah.
yes, very international. There's also a lot of Spanish speaking bands. But it's an international music festival, and there are like 7 stages, maybe
But it is
5,
francophone,
7.
isn't it? It's
It's francophone, yes. So it's
yeah,
not Cajun French, it's just French.
yeah, right.
So all French speaking countries from around the world are are represented. There's something like 70 countries. And so it's pretty awesome, and it's huge. And so both of those festivals are great, and those are here in our town. So we
And
do the one in the fall because it's a little bit smaller. And the festival in, hey Rita, Welcome, welcome, welcome. Our the festival in the spring, Festival International, has two different art markets. They have like a local artisan handcraft market, um, and then there's also a you can resell stuff you bought anywhere on the planet area.
Yeah.
Mostly it's like it's a lot of African stuff. Like drums and statues and I mean there's all kind of interesting things in there. But so we don't sell as much in that one because people want cheap blankets, they don't want quilts. And it's in the spring, it's April, it's hot. It's just a different crowd that they can go get cheap stuff, you know,
We only
on the
did
other
it
side of the
twice,
fair.
so I don't know if that's a good representation of,
It's a hard.
yeah,
You want to do it again?
I don't.
Absolutely not. So the difference is when we go to the one in October, it is local Cajun bands. It's people from all over the country, really. Not as many international, but some Canadians. But people all over the U.S. come, and so
The
that's been
music,
really fun meeting
the
people.
music's the music is very good, and the food. All the best restaurants in town or anywhere in South Louisiana will have booths, and they'll sell small portions of the food, so it's affordable to walk around and taste different things. That's what I like about that one. But I did want to say about Festivals International, the bigger one, the other one. Uh, it runs one weekend in conjunction with the jazz festival. So a lot of people, the jazz festival is 2 weekends, and one of those is running at the same time as the one in Lafayette and New Orleans. So a lot of people go to the jazz festival in New Orleans, and then they'll travel to
Yeah,
Lafayette for that festival. So yeah, that works out pretty good for
yeah.
a lot of visitors.
And Rita, you're absolutely correct because we give away so many cards. We give 500 cards in a weekend, um, and we get callbacks. So it's not like they're just going out there and we don't hear anything back. Um, and we did meet some really cool artists that have invited us, or one, I should say, that first year invited us to do a collaboration. And I tried reaching out to him again, and it didn't work. But he was interested in G's Bend quilts, and he wanted me to he was a like a painter or like sculptor kind of thing, and so he wanted to do a painting of a woman doing making a quilt, and then wanted the quilt to come out of the painting, and so he wanted me to make the quilt, but he wanted it in G's Bend style, and I
He,
kind of felt a little awkward because I felt like it could have been inauthentic, having me doing it. But anyway, so I tried to reach out to him, and we never did
I think he
connect
really liked
and
your
finish
work,
it.
though, and that was really when we were first getting started, kind of,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
he
and he
was
was
really,
actually from, Atlanta, that artist was, so he wasn't even local. Yeah.
he's very interesting. I thought he was very interesting, and his artwork was beautiful,
Mhm.
and he really
Yeah.
liked your work.
Yeah. Gosh, if he could see the stuff now, that was 4 or 5 years ago, it's so much better now.
But he loved G's Ben stuff, and I think he knew that you could do that, and your prices were a lot less than
Yeah.
the G's.
I
That's
think it
what
was more he
I think.
recognized that I could do it
Yeah, at a
and get
better
it cheap.
price. You can't blame him for that. You can't fault him on
Okay,
that.
see, look, Andy knows what I'm talking about. And I think because I know the history and wanna respect the history of G's Bend, and the women, um to me, like, what do they call it when you take somebody else's,
I know the
culture?
word. I can't think of it either.
When you take their culture, there's a word for it. Acculturate? No.
Stealing.
So, hey, Andy. So yeah, I felt awkward, but I was gonna reach out to him, and I thought maybe we could do something like a nod to G's Bend. Appropriation, that's it. Cultural appropriation. Yes. Um, and so I thought I would love to do like a nod to them, but not necessarily copy it or make it look like a replica. Um, Yeah. And one of the reasons we stopped doing it, the experience was great.
Oh,
And
thank you for that information.
so some people from Lafayette are actually going down there for the 4th. Like it's only a couple of hours from here.
Yeah,
He's been,
the president of our guild, I think, Sally.
yeah, Miss Sally is going, Dana is going, and I might just be Sally and Dana that are going.
I would
And I
love to
thought
go.
about going, but I think I have something that weekend. I
Uh,
can't remember.
a week before the festival, you'll
Yeah.
be sewing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So the other reason we stopped doing that big festival is because the arts area where we sell is very near the food, which the first year we were pumped and excited about. Our tent was right there. There's people coming and going, lots of traffic. Um, and so it's really busy. Nobody was buying anything despite all the people around us. One year it rained out, like had to pick up all of our quilts and bring them in because it's April in Louisiana, and of course it rains. But also the crowd, we had to keep the booth open until what, 8 or 9 o'clock at night.
Okay, that was our first year, and we didn't have the right tent, so we couldn't put the sides down. That was the biggest problem.
Well, when I got home and I smelt weed, marijuana, Mary Jane, MJ, all that stuff, I could smell it in my hair. Because there's like it's a massive festival full of people, and I smelled like weed when I got home. And I do not smoke, for the record. Like that is not my thing. And so I just thought, ugh, that's not our crowd. But it's a
Well,
different crowd during the day than it is at night. And I got it. I was
well,
like,
there were
that's
a
it.
lot
It's
of
too much work.
things. It was our first year there, so like I said, we didn't have the tent, and then we weren't really prepared. We didn't have the plastic on our covers for our quilts. That was a disaster.
So
So we
we
learned a
did the
lot.
following year though.
We learned a lot that festival that year. It was very hard when it started pouring raining, and we were lucky that we didn't get flooded because we were in a good high spot. People on the other side of for the crafts were flooded with water in their
Like
tent.
there was water like this deep in
Yes,
people's tents.
inches. Yes, and we were lucky we
Yes,
didn't get that.
the first year we rented a tent because I didn't own one and we didn't know if this was something we were going to do. The next year we had our own tent, but we did not put all the walls up because we were kind of a standalone tent, which was good. We had there was traffic on three sides of us, and it was pretty good. Except that when people we were in the shade and people wanted to watch the bands, they would kind of sit. And so yeah, it just was there were
I
too many
was
like
I was in charge of moving people out.
yeah, like kids would come running through. Like so
They
it was
wanted
good
to
and bad all
stand.
at the same
They
time.
wanted to stand in our tent and get out
Can
of
we
the
just stand
rain.
here for the shade or get out of the water? No, get your wet children and their sloppy, muddy feet away from our quilts. But they've actually moved it since then. So if we did it again, we'd be on the road. They moved because they built a park for children in that
Oh yeah,
area.
yeah.
So there's like 90. The arts are all on the street now. So we might do it again.
And it's an expensive. The cost is high. I think is it higher than the
It's the
other one?
same as both of them are the
Was it?
same. Yeah.
I
Um.
didn't recall that it was that bad. Amber always has a worse memory
Oh,
of it.
it was horrible for me. Yeah, my memory of it is pas bien, not good. Um,
Pardon.
and so if you saw the thumbnail for tonight, some of you may have seen it. You would see that we're going to be talking about our dresses. Let me see. I'm going to share my screen so I can show everybody. It's fun. Like, I really enjoy doing them. I really do. Um, and I don't make money from Tabitha's online summit. I don't have enough. I don't make money from that. But anyway,
Well,
so I'm gonna
this is
share.
how it goes though. We're so tired by the end of the weekend, we're not going to do it the next year. Or no, or during the festival, we're like, oh, we can't do this again. We're not going to do this again. And then by the end of the festival, I think we'll do it again. Oh, okay, yeah,
Yes.
let's do it again. That's how it goes. Because we do make money on that one, and we get people calling during the year. It might be 6 months later they'll be calling about it.
Why is it? Oh, I'm showing the wrong thing. Hold on. Oh, I can do that. Hold on. These are the instructions. Can y'all see the dress with the cow on it?
It is so cute.
Isn't it precious?
I'm looking at hers and I was worried about the uh, conflicting material in the panel, but she has it all mixed up there.
Yeah. She uses different she like all her stuff is so cute. So this is the pattern that we purchased. And if you guys remember, I am using the tea towel with the alligator on it, and then the fabric, the faux quilt fabric. So I made a dress last weekend, and I'm going to put it on
Really?
over my clothes so y'all can see. It is absolutely precious, but it is, I thought, 2 sizes too big.
So has something changed?
No, it's still too big.
Oh,
Isn't it so cute?
it is. I love the pattern.
And so I did end up putting the alligator this way.
Oh,
But y'all,
look,
it is
Preston's here. Preston's here. Leslie loves the tea towel. I wonder why.
So if I knew you guys were going to be watching, so Preston's wife Leslie gave me the tea towel. Did she see the thumbnail? Is that how she knew? Hey,
Hey,
Bella,
Zaza.
I'm
It just
modeling my dress.
a baby
Yes,
doll
it's like a
dress.
baby
Yeah.
doll dress.
Yeah.
So it's flat here, and then it starts to gather on the sides, and then it has a string that pulls to the back. But I haven't even put the hey, Sheila. Yes, the tea towel reveal. So I haven't even put the sleeves on yet. So it's so big. So I decided I'm gonna make another one.
I
So
I I like the sleeves. I hope you put the sleeves on it.
I will. I kind of like it without the sleeves though.
I know, but I love the sleeves.
So I have this one made, and it's so precious. It's too big, so I say, okay, I have 2 tea towels like this. I'm going to make another one. I think this one is 2 sizes too big. So I make the other one 2 sizes smaller. So need I tell y'all what happens? No, 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 no. So once I tie it, Sherry, that's what I thought too, or maybe I could hem it or something. When I tie it, I have to pull it so tight that the pockets are like on my booty. Like you can't, like it's just way too big. Um,
Well, it's good to have another size for sale.
yes. And so now I'm making the second one, and I debated, I don't think it's gonna fit me. I think it's gonna be a little bit too snug, but I am not cutting the tea towel down. I'm making the tea towel bigger to give me some room to breathe. Um,
So
yeah,
that's what I
no,
said
but like
too. That's what I said too, Zaza, that we could take it in, but she didn't think that was a good idea.
no, like it. I'm just gonna sell it and make another one. And so Leslie here, Leslie Covell, says that she purchased those tea towels for me for my bathroom. You should have been more specific when you gave them to me. But doesn't it look so cute?
Yes, Preston, she'll take another tea towel if y'all have one.
Look, hey, I need plenty of tea towels. I need all the tea towels. So I love this one. So if anybody has a tea towel with a cow on it, like
That looks
I'm in the
bigger than a
market.
tea towel, doesn't it? It looks like a panel.
These are pretty big. I think she might just be tiny. Oh yeah, we're past all of that. We're past all that. I just made another one. My brain.
Oh,
I went.
read Zaza's note.
Oh my God, Zaza. Does
Maybe we can
World
just
Market have with the cows on it?
we could do a tea towel exchange. You know, we used to do that.
Look. So Leslie, Zaza lives. So what country do you live in, Zaza? Oh, look, a real one from Scotland.
Marinelle has we should have known that.
Yes, yes.
I think I have a tea towel from Ireland that some guy gave me when I was the secretary at Mobile, and I would do all his typing on the side, and because he was in school
Oh
at
yeah.
night. I'm gonna look for it.
Yes. So Cece, this cheater fabric is so stinking cute. It's not 100% cotton, so it's not gonna shrink as bad, as much as the regular cotton will. But yeah, it's absolutely adorable. Because I'm me. I bought a whole bolt of it,
Of course.
and it's like 90 inches wide by I don't know 8 inches, 8 yards. So I've got lots of it. So I will be working on finishing that. Have a model for it. Look at hey, I will accept tea towels. So the problem is though, I do have some other ah
I
the
found
dear
it.
little shamrock.
This is a tea towel, isn't it?
Yes,
I think,
that is a tea towel.
and because my birthday's on St. Patrick's Day, I think that would be appropriate to use
Do you want to
this.
wear that? Do you want to wear
Yes,
that?
on St. Patrick's Day, yes.
Oh, it'll be your birthday suit every year.
Yeah,
Or you could put it on like the back of a blazer.
that's true. It's kind of big though.
So the problem with the cheater fabric is that we have all of these panels, these quilting panels. Um,
Marinelle always
for
comes
those of
through.
you who don't know, Mary now is Leslie's mother. And Leslie and I met our first day of high school when we were, 14? And have been really dear friends ever since. And so her mother is like me, very crafty. She does glass making. She has done scrapbooking. She has done all the markets. Yes. So Mary Nell is more like me than Leslie is like Mary Nell. Mary Nell needs to join us. It's too funny, too funny. But yeah, so the cheater fabric, when I have some really funny, we have some cool panels from like quilting panels that we're gonna put on the front of the dresses. But
Ah,
Caesar salad towel for my birthday, 314. I need a pie tea towel salad because it's pie day on my birthday.
it's Cece's birthday on St. Patty's Day too.
Oh, we'll have March
It,
is a wonderful birthday month.
well, it's so
It's like
fun.
National Quilting Month.
Yeah,
It is quilting month. It's our birthdays. It's social work month. It's all the good things.
my birthday is always fun because people remember it, and there's
Yeah,
always a St. Patrick's Day party somewhere.
aka Jennifer's birthday. Mm-mm. Apparently. Okay. So get back to the problem. The tea towels that we have aren't the same colors as the cheater fabric. So now we're having to find other fabrics to go with the the Ides of March. Duh. That's right. Yeah, I tried to that's a bad thing though. I like to have good things on my birthday.
but but if you look at that pattern picture, the picture of the pattern, she did very well with the colors of that tea towel and the colors. Because look, she used green and brown, and she mixed them just perfectly.
And the blue.
Yeah. So I was looking at that because that's a hard thing to do. Because when we're looking at our panels and they're so colorful, so what kind of material to use is the
Oh,
question.
I wish I had that black one, that panel.
Yes, peak. You're right about peak crawfish time in March. That is true.
So Sheila is from so this is for Leslie, and for those of you who have not been on the our live streams when we've talked to Sheila about Louisiana. Sheila is from Bossier. And but she doesn't live there. She lives in Virginia because she married a military man, and that's where they are. When people ask me where I'm from, I say South Louisiana. And she says that or somebody said, why do people from South Louisiana say South Louisiana and not just Louisiana? And then Sheila replied, because y'all think y'all are better than everybody else. I mean, we kind of do, but we like Bossier too, though. Somebody not that long ago was offended by my take on Louisiana. I said that Shreveport was just Dallas East, was like East Dallas, and they did not like that. Right? And also Lake Charles is just Beaumont. Oh, I know who it was. It was when I said that Monroe was part of Arkansas. They were very offended because they were from Monroe, and they said Monroe is a very Louisiana. And I was like, okay. That was Shelly and Kelly. I think it's
Oh,
all fun and jokes. It's all fun. Those are our
we
friends.
yeah,
So
we
I
don't
didn't
want
really
to.
mean to offend them.
No, we don't want to offend our friends. Like, where are they tonight? Maybe you did it. Maybe you
No,
offended.
because they've been here since. Remember, Shelly was there last night. Shots fired. But Sheila, you're totally acceptable because you still love the Saints. You're not a Cowboys fan, so you're a true Louisianian. We got some fighting words. No, Sheila's my friend. Sheila's my friend. But that's okay. There are plenty of jokes to be told about my part of the state too. So
Yeah, and not all good.
no, um, I was I was telling a story. So on the Quilted Summit, if you guys haven't gotten your tickets, check it out. I at the beginning of my Quilted Summit presentation, I am telling a story about an alligator running across the road in front of me as I'm driving, and I could not tell the story without my Cajun accent coming out. Now, right now, I'm just talking normal. I don't think my accent is not bad right now. But when I would tell this story, it got bad. And
We might
so
have
it
to
was
have subtitles.
the group call that I was on. I was the only one from the East Coast. There was a couple of people from the Seattle area with me, and they said that I should do videos in my Cajun accent because people love that. And I said, I don't know. There's a lot of people on YouTube and the places that do. Truth. I was talking last night about trying to be graceful. So Jennifer, were you able to print out your pattern? We can talk about that.
Not yet. I should have done it today, maybe tomorrow. So you can tell them what happened. I printed it wrong.
So I did go to Jennifer's this weekend as promised to help with the making of the dress.
We were going to make
And
one
when
for
I got
me.
there, you're right, because I had already made mine and it's super easy. Super easy to make the dress. Like y'all, this pattern is so easy. So I go to Jennifer to help her with her pattern. Oh, I'm not going to tell the story. You got to go to Quilted Summit. It's free. And watch Inspired to Quilted or Inspiration to Quilted, I think is the title. Um, and so when you print the pattern out, it's 35 pages and it looks like can't see it, but there's 35 pages and you have to I did say sachet. So you have to print the pieces out and then tape them together and cut them all out. When you print the pieces out, you have to make sure that you print them and that your
Vertically.
test well, yes, and that your test square is 10 centimeter squared so that when you print it all together, it's the right size. Jennifer's printer was out of ink, so she went to the library and they printed it for her and didn't use the true size. And so some of the pages were in landscape, others were in portrait, and it was real small and it wasn't to scale.
It was a
Um,
mess.
so yeah, so we couldn't make her dress, so we made me a second dress because the pattern that I had did not include her tiny little size that she needs.
No, I have a large
No,
or
I
an
know,
X.
but so the one I printed out goes from extra large to 5X, and
So
you
that's
have
not,
the small through
yeah.
large.
Well, that's good that we have two sizes. I mean, so we're all
Yes,
the
yes.
sizes are covered.
Well,
Well,
you
you know,
get both of them, I think.
and I'm having to rethink all that because I sewed when Amber was a little girl, a toddler, her and her sister, and we would buy one pattern and it would last forever. So now Amber's having to instruct me on how it is today. So I'm thinking in my mind that I'm going to use the same pattern over and over, and that's not how it is.
I mean, you can.
It would be too hard though. It'd be easy. It is easier just to
Yes,
print it out again.
yes. I do struggle with throwing things away and being resourceful and reusing things and not being wasteful. But when I'm printing these patterns, can waste paper. Other things, not so much.
So I was telling Amber how we used to do it with a piece of carbon paper. They were colored and a tracing wheel, and you would trace the different sizes. You might have 3 or 4 sizes in one pattern. Had you heard? Did you know about that, Amber? You didn't say anything about that. You were aware of that?
I think I was reminiscing because in my brain, I was picturing myself as a child playing with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And also the other thing that I
That
have
would
memories
still
of as a
that would
child,
that would still work though.
pattern ease. I don't know what that is.
Maybe we'll learn something again tonight.
We always learn something.
Yeah.
Um, and so I remember playing with this thing as a child, and it made absolutely no sense to me, this ruler thing. And now, oh my God, I use it all the time.
I have several. I love them. I use them for everything.
So the way that patterns, so you can still purchase patterns in that flimsy little brown paper that you remember from, when we were children. You buy a pattern and you lay it all out and you got to cut the pieces. Now lots of patterns are downloadable PDFs, and you print them on normal paper and then you tape them together. So like this is the tea towel dress front bodice. And so see how it's papers that are just taped together and then cut out. So
I'll have to
you
look for
can
that. What's it
oh
called?
yeah,
Pattern
pattern
ease.
ease. You know what is also a great thing to use that I have used? You can buy it online for ridiculously cheap. Is when you go to the doctor's office and they have that little roll of paper on the exam table that you sit on and it gets all scrunchy? You can buy rolls of that, and it's super, super cheap and thin, and you can copy through it. And I've used that for some too.
For patterns.
So I'll print out the pattern, and instead of cutting it, I will use the copy paper, the really thin paper, to trace out the size that I want,
Oh
and then I have
wow,
it in a
that's a good idea.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I like Zaza's too. Using a projector to project the
Hmm.
pattern on the fabric, that would be cool. I might could,
Or just straight from, and not having to print it out
yeah,
from your computer on project it. Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah. I did a lot of when I was making the quilted jackets, I didn't like any of the patterns, so I adjusted patterns on my own and used that paper, that really thin paper, because I was trying not to be too wasteful with, copy paper. And I did. That's how I found that, and I liked it. I was working in a hospital at the time, and I actually, what do you call it? Um, liberated the paper. Yes,
um,
but the art tables for kids, I don't know if their paper is as thin. It might just be regular art paper. This stuff is like super, super thin. I actually have some right here. So it's almost like it's, yeah. You hear it? Oh, IKEA sells everything.
these are all great ideas. I will look up that YouTube tube thing, those so lounge for pattern fitting, because people are
Yeah.
really interested in clothes with our, with quilting
Quilted
material.
clothing is a big deal.
Yeah. We even had guys, 2 or 3 guys, try on one of Amber's quilted jackets, and they really wanted them, but their wives
But
wouldn't let.
women, how many times? So we really need to keep track of how many times when we're at a market, the women talk their husbands or boyfriends or men out of purchases.
It's amazing. It really is a thing.
Oh, Zaza says it's different there. It's like paper towel. No, here, so it's like water resistant. So you have to be careful, like which pen a ballpoint pen will mark on it, but some markers won't because it doesn't have like a wax covering, but it's definitely different than like tissue paper. Like it doesn't tear evenly because it got that whatever in it. Design inspiration for the dress embroidery. I don't embroider. I buy tea towels that are already embroidered. Oh wait, I accept tea towels from friends.
Amber, what is that
Oh
roll?
yeah,
What's the roll you have? What is that stuff again?
it's the stuff. It's like it's the stuff when you're sitting on an exam table at a
Oh,
doctor's
okay.
office,
Okay, good.
and
Hey,
it's called medical something. But the hospital where I worked didn't use exam tables anymore. It was a psych facility, so we didn't need stuff like this. So there was a whole room. There was like 100 of these things just stacked up and waiting to be liberated.
Barb. Hey, I love
So
Zaza's idea about
I only took one of them. I should have taken more.
listen, we
What'd you
could
say?
distract we could tag team. I could distract the women and you work on the men to buy the jackets or whatever. Sometimes they
I think
want quilts.
or the little girls, they're walking away crying because they wanted the cape and their mama wouldn't let them have it. So one of the little girls, I gave her my card. I said, "Tell your mama you want it for Christmas." Is that wrong? So the thing about the tea towels and the embroidery things, we have so many doilies and items that people have given us. Um, like I'm looking because I have a huge box right there full of different type of like things with embroidery and what is like different towels and linens,
Pillowcases,
pillowcases. So we really could do those dresses with that as
tablecloths,
well. Hmm.
tablecloths. The prettiest
And I've
ones,
always like struggled what to do with all of that stuff because it's beautiful, and
yeah.
I want to make sure that whatever I use it for, that it is respectful of the person who did all that handwork. Like I don't want it to just be a tacky little purse that somebody throws away.
I like them on the back of a blue jean jacket. I've seen that, the lace, the doilies.
Oh yeah. If you see denim jackets at the clothes closet.
I have several. They're stacking up, but have not gotten around to that.
Yeah, Sherry, I definitely am thinking more going into garments rather than bags. Initially I was thinking I was going to put them all like into purses and tote bags and things, but I never could quite do it. Like I've thought about it, but I never did it. And so now that we're like experimenting with these dresses, I think that would be so cute. Agreed, 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 agreed.
Have you thought about other material that you would use for the dress? Well, that was a tough
We
question. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
oh, real Scottish linen embroidered in the Highlands with the sheep and the cows.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna go and spend, I think I told y'all this, some time with over in Europe. I was looking into how long I could get a visa. My friend Melissa, I started off when I was gonna spend a year in Europe. And then she's like, no, you're gonna have visa problems. You can't do that. Um, And then so then I went down to 6 months, and she's like, yeah, still too long. They're only good for like 3 months usually. So what I decided is I'm gonna go spend 3 months in like Scotland, and I'm gonna come home, take care of business. Then I'm gonna go and spend 3 months in France, and then come home and take care of some business, and then go back and spend 3 months in Ireland, England. Yeah,
I
France
worked with
again.
a, I worked with an Asian girl
And
from,
Zaza,
yes, that
yes,
would be
Zaza
cool.
sent me a picture of the beach where she lives. It's absolutely stunning.
Oh, how
I really
beautiful.
want to go to the Faroe Islands. If y'all don't know what that is, look it up. Let me see how you spell it. We're kind of off topic with the quilting, but oh, let me Google it.
You'll have to bring your featherweight.
Or buy one when I get there. Faroe. It's like they are northwest of Scotland, and they are like, imagine that movie. Yes, I've seen videos. Zaza, have you been? If you tell me yes, I'm gonna be so jealous. I've watched videos. It's just scary world in here.
Cece, what did you put
Um,
on your denim jacket? She said she cycled a denim jacket. We might be inspired by that.
yeah, they are. So going back and forth from the corduroy jacket to the Faroe Islands, they are literally in the middle of the, I guess it's the Northern Atlantic, but they are absolutely stunning. Huge cliffs coming out of the water.
Why is the boat ride scary though?
Because it's in the Northern Atlantic Ocean.
And the water
Yeah.
is rough, I guess.
Yes, yes. Oh yeah, the Powerball. Um, I was very upset with my husband that he did not win. I had big plans for his money. Yeah, rough seas.
I didn't buy a ticket. How am I going to win like that? I'm
I was
not.
counting on That's why I was counting on him. Imagine all the quilting and sewing we could do. We could invite all our loyal watchers and listeners to come to the Faroe Islands because you can't fly there. You have to fly somewhere else and then boat in. And as Zaza says, it's a pretty significant boat ride. And there's not many of them. And like if you miss it, you're in trouble. Like because it's hard. There's not a big population, like hundreds of people, like not thousands even. Um,
I'm
so
trying to send Cece my email address.
or if you want to send it to me at Amber at the Cheeky Quilters, unless you want to put your email out there, Jen, you can. Look, she's being shy. But Amber at the cheekyquilters.com will get emailed to both of us.
I have an embroidery machine, but I haven't learned how to use it yet. That's crazy.
Yes. So I think I am going to start working on a series of short videos talking about crafting and selling crafts at markets. I know lots of people do it, lots of people are trying to get into it. And so we have, over the past years, developed a list that is really pretty good of all the things we need to bring and um, incidentals, and then just prepping for inventory, how much inventory to bring. We never have enough, but there's definitely some guidelines that I'm aware of and different things like that. And so I'm
The,
going to probably put something together over the next few weeks.
the list is very
Yeah.
good. If I can find it, if Jennifer can find it and doesn't misplace it. I mean, we each have one, but I'm always looking for
Oh, the
mine.
list. Yeah.
Yeah, the list is
Yeah. I
very
keep
good.
mine. It started off with a spreadsheet that I adapted from somewhere else. I probably got it off of Pinterest. And then I just kept it on a Google Doc for years. We've done it for years. And so I just keep sort of tweaking it. And then I don't think I've changed it in the last year or two. I think it's pretty good.
It's getting easier and easier every time we do it, especially packing the car.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
actually,
goodness.
I'm pointing like you guys know who I'm pointing at. Marinelle, probably I might give it to Marinelle and Leslie, and her husband Preston actually used to sell honey. And so he probably has some good pointers too for setting up market spaces.
Oh, I didn't
That
know
might be
that,
kind of fun.
that they did,
Yeah.
honey.
I even have a hat. Well, I think it's in my car. Um, what did he call it? Peas, bees, like Preston, peas, bees.
That's cute.
Yeah. All right, party people. Not a whole lot of sewing going on tonight, but I am going to finish the second dress, and I'm hoping that it fits. Um, if not, I'm just going to not eat until October so I can wear it at least once. No, I really do think it's going to fit, and I'm doing a much wider. I didn't cut this tea towel this time, and I'm using a not as wide of a stitch, so that'll be my
I think we
my
went
party
overboard
dress.
with the stitch, like 4/8, 5/8. Yeah.
Also known as a half an inch.
I'm picturing my machine, the
Yeah.
guideline.
So yes, I'm definitely going to be wearing it at market. That was my thought of putting it together. And really, I was inspired by looking at pictures from the Houston quilt market, um, because people wear their quilted clothing, and I was jealous. So now, and I have a cute little quilted skirt that I need to finish too.
Yes,
I
Zaza,
think
it
it is a
is.
5/8. Yeah.
Yeah. But the pattern called for 4/8, didn't it?
I couldn't remember.
Oh.
So I just said, as long as you're consistent, it doesn't matter.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh no, we did. We measured it because the pattern has little notches here, and like
Yeah.
it's a good half inch. Let me measure.
Yeah, but
Yes, it's a half of an inch.
which is kind of weird because when I sewed back in the day, it was always 5/8. And now I
Oh,
think everything has to be a 1/4 inch.
some of them are bigger than others. Maybe that's why you're supposed
Oh,
to mark it.
oh, geez. We have not been to
I
the
don't
Houston
follow
market.
directions well.
No, she does not. Never did. Uh, we've never been to the market in Houston because it's at the same time as our festivals here in Louisiana. So it's hard. They're in October.
Yes. So this year, Quilt Market is the weekend before our festival, and then the Quilt Festival, like the Quilt Show, is the same weekend as our festival. So it's just not doable to do both. We could go to market the week before, but I don't have that kind of money.
We don't have time. I mean, we're going to be sewing that weekend like crazy. Need I remind you?
I'm gonna quilt my Highland Cow quilt wall hanging this weekend. So hopefully I'll be posting pictures of it. If you guys are on my Instagram, look out for it. I've got a long quilting weekend this weekend. Lots of stuff to put on the long arm. Gotta get busy.
Like a
All
bee.
right. Yes, busy, busy, busy. So Zaza, I'm gonna take a trip to Scotland and go hang out with you, and then I'll bring some medication for you so that you can handle the rough seas, and we're gonna go to the Faroe Islands together. That's the new plan. And if we win the lottery, I'll bring Jen.
Thank you.
I'll go hug a
Oh,
Highland cow, and then we're gonna get on the boat and go to the islands. So, well, all right, party people.
is
This
it
was
that time?
fun. It's that
Oh,
time. It's been an hour.
wow, wow, wow.
And so, yes.
Duh.
Oh my God, I love gin. Oh wait, gin. I'll get the gin
Gin.
when I get there. I'm a gin and tonic drinker. Yes.
She
Well, I
inherited it.
hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. It's only Wednesday. And yeah, we'll see you guys next Wednesday. I am hoping to post a video this weekend, so look out for that. And if you're not signed up for the Quilted Summit, please do so. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up because clearly you love us.
Clearly. You keep coming back.
I don't know why.
And thanks, Leslie and Preston, for showing up.
Yeah,
That was
if they're
cool.
still hanging in there, and Mary now, I'll be looking for
Yeah.
some tea towels, maybe
Yeah.
some dresses. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
everybody.